Hey guys, welcome back to the Wind Down with Yana. I am your host, and today is extra special. We are sipping and chatting with one of the most dynamic voices in wine right now. He is a certified sommelier, educator, and founder of Beyond the Wines, Mr. Errol Pierre. He's making wine more approachable, inclusive, and straight up soulful. So, whatever you're into, whether you're a newbie, a seasoned sipper, you're in for a treat. And let's welcome Errol to
Thank
the wind down.
thank you. I appreciate it. That was the best intro I've ever gotten.
You know, I try, but I'm glad that I was able to make your day.
Yeah.
You guys come on around. We're shooting. We are actually on set of our summer garden picnic series. So I mean, you'll get to see some of what we have going on. It's like I say, when we do this, it's not formal
hmm
because it's wine. What's really formal about wine? But I have a professional here with me, and I'm going to let him get started with the wine because I was really intrigued when I saw the bottle. I was like, oh my gosh.
Okay. All right.
We will let him break down this varietal we
It
have.
is a rosé, so there's two grapes in here. It's 80% Syrah, 20% Vermentino. But you picked this bottle, but you didn't know, coincidentally, this is from the same exact region as the last bottle that we had, the 2002.
Oh, okay.
So Côte de Nîmes is the southernmost region of the Rhone,
Uh huh.
and it's close to Languedoc. So,
I
yeah,
did good.
yeah. So you
Didn't
got
even
good
know.
taste because you liked the last one.
I'm so bougie with it when it comes to wine and don't even know it until I'm like, yes, let's get
Yeah.
into it.
So,
So he's going to pour for us, but he's also going to pour for everyone else that is here with us
hmm
drinking. So he may be off camera for a bit, but don't worry. We still here.
you first. Let me know when to stop.
Okay. I won't be too
All right,
much.
cool. So are those? Is that still cold?
Probably not,
All
but
right.
they're pretty.
All right. Have some.
Thank
Is that
you.
good? You're welcome. Y'all having some?
Oh, not right now. Thank
Okay,
you.
cool.
I appreciate you.
Now, this is good. So tell me what's special about this blend.
Well, the Rhone region is well known for Syrah.
Okay.
So, um, and Vermentino is just one of the white grapes that are allowed to grow there.
Oh,
So,
okay.
um, pretty much all Syrah from Southern Rhone is what people try to recreate in California when
Okay.
they're doing Syrah. So I was surprised to see this blend. I'm excited about this too because I've never had
Well,
it.
try
So,
it.
all right, have you tried it already?
I did a little swirl, a little. And if you don't know Errol from previous videos that I've put up, Errol is a super swirler.
I'm a normal swirler. Um,
Okay, Paul. It smells amazing.
oh yeah, it
That
does.
smell is just like, oh my good. It's perfect for a setting like we're at in the garden on a beautiful day in certain parts because we've had some overcast
hmm
and everything else, but that's good.
It is good.
That is good.
I get some citrus notes.
Give us those notes.
All of the notes.
Give us those notes.
I get orange. I get blood orange. I get blood orange, and I get apricot, and the flavor is intense,
Yeah, the
more
flavor
intense than
is
I
intense.
smell.
It's definitely perfect for a day like this.
It is. It has some body to it as
It
well. I don't
does.
know. I wasn't expecting that.
It does. See, guys, we just found you a perfect summer wine. Oh,
Definitely.
well, I can't eat fish, so I'm gonna let y'all have that.
hmm It's low in alcohol, but it tastes like it's a little higher.
It does. 12.5, so it's not bad.
All right,
You'll
I
still
like
be able
that.
to function.
Good choice. Good
You
choice. Well
know.
done.
Thank you. Yeah.
I approve.
You know.
And you say you preferred your rosés sparkling,
I
but
do.
until you have a really good one, and then
Yeah.
you're like, this
So
works.
to have a good one that is like, oh, it's flat. All right. Yeah, I could definitely do this.
Cool.
Oh, you were onto something. See, it says on the bottle that it pairs well with salads, grilled fish, turkey.
I would do that.
So yeah, you've got some options.
Yeah,
So Errol, let's take it back.
take it back.
What inspired you to become a sommelier?
Um, I was ready for a passion project. My day job is in IT, so I'm a data
Okay.
engineer. I've been doing that for 12, 13 years. And um, I was ready to find something um, that I'm passionate about, that I can learn more about, that I wouldn't mind doing, um, like a job that I would do for free, kind of, so it doesn't feel like work.
Right.
Um, and I took a random class. I took two random classes. I signed up for a yoga instructor class.
Mm. I can't see that with you.
I know, um, but I actually loved it. And then I took a wine, a sommelier class, and I fell in love with it, like in love with it. And I got addicted, and and since I did so good, I followed right up with a second class, and I met a lot of cool people in that class. I met some winemakers.
Mm-hmm.
I met a bunch of enthusiasts. Obviously, I
Okay.
mean, this is for my W set level two, um, and then I just started meeting more people in the wine industry, and it just kept growing and growing and growing. So, and I kept taking more classes.
See,
Yeah,
you're still taking classes.
I am. Yep.
Was there a this is it moment or bottle that made it click for you?
As far as being a wine drinker, or as a sommelier,
Both.
hmm. In my wine drinking journey, it happened before I took a class, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So this was the Patrimony Cabernet Sauvignon. This was the 2019 Patrimony. And so I
Okay.
had it at the end of a tasting. Went to a wine tasting in Santa Monica where they sent us through five different wines.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I saw that there was two Cabernets on there. One was like about $50 to $75, and one was $300
Oof.
a bottle. And so I was like, there's no way, there's no way it's all just wine, right?
Right.
And so when I got to the $300 bottle, that's when that's when I understood
Right.
everything. I understood why people are so passionate about wine, like why like how much better something can
Mm-hmm.
be compared to a different wine. And it has nothing to do with price, but that wine just had such a long finish. It was,
Right.
I mean, it was intense. It was very all the flavors. It was balanced, but it had a lot of different notes to it. So um, I just that's when I understood. Okay, there's levels to this,
Right.
right? So that was the bottle for me. Um, as far as a server, I'm always trying to find that one that works for everybody. So
Right.
a wine that people that like white and people that like red would like, something that sweet and dry drinkers would like. So um, the one grape that tends to work is Chenin Blanc. For
Mm-hmm.
me, like in my serving, just doing so many different events, Chenin Blanc comes in a dry style and a sweet style.
Okay.
They have it in sparkling. It's usually very fresh and clean. So,
Good to
I win
know.
people over with that grape. Even new drinkers, because they've probably never had that grape before.
We're gonna have to test it out when my daughter's back in town.
You've loved it twice.
Oh,
I've given you a couple Chenin Blancs
I
before.
just drink.
Yeah.
What has your experience been like being a black sommelier? And I know we don't like to focus on the race aspect, but there the us being black in this space is not as dominant.
Hmm.
And I know everyone has different experiences. For me, it's been amazing.
Okay.
I can't say that I've had any moment where I'm just like, oh, I don't want to do this. But we've all had different experiences, especially with being people of color and us really trailblazing.
Hmm. As a black sommelier, I feel like everything I say is going to be a fresh new um, response to what people are asking for or looking for.
Hmm.
It's not going to be. I'm not going to sound like anybody else that
Right.
they're talking to, and I think that is a plus. You
Yes.
know, so the way that I can explain wine or a wine to a novice or to a to another sommelier, I could talk to sommeliers, I can talk to winemakers,
Right.
I can talk to friends and family. I can teach, grape growing and viticulture to a kid if I had to. So it's just all about kind of being a chameleon and just being able to break things down in whatever way that who you're talking to would understand
Right.
best. So I find that it just gives me a level of versatility that a lot of people don't have.
Okay.
So it's been
I
all
like
good.
that.
Yeah, it's been all good.
And how did Beyond the Wines come to life?
Beyond the Wines came to life because wine education was there wasn't enough wine education.
Right.
I go and study. I read those books. They're very boring. Um, they, it's a lot of good information. Like I have a really good book from um, Madeline Paquette from Wine Folly. I have a really good book from Raj Parr, and they're awesome. But there's not enough information out there. There's not enough videos. But I also felt like it doesn't matter how much is out there. We still need fresh new voices.
Mm-hmm.
And so I decided that I wanted to, share share the knowledge and just kind of translate it in a different way.
I love
And
that.
so I wanted to do wine education, and I just want to share wine, and I want to share wine education.
Right.
So that's what I'm into, and that's how I started Beyond the Wines.
I love that.
Yeah.
And you like to pour for us, and I love to have my wine be poured for me. So I will never fight that. How do you make wine less intimidating and more accessible?
Mm, I meet people where they are, I guess.
Okay.
So I let people know that it doesn't matter if you love it or hate it. Like you don't have to know um, the words for what you're tasting or smelling. Um, just have an open mind and trust. Not necessarily trust my judgment, but just have an open
Right.
mind. And I like to tell people I didn't make the wine, so I'm not going to take this personally. If you feel like this isn't for you, just be completely honest about it
Right.
every time, and then it'll help me to help you determine what you like and don't like and what patterns exist if we go through a tasting.
I like
So,
that.
like I did a tasting event yesterday where there was a guy he had no idea what he really liked. He thought he didn't like white wine. After we went through 6 wines, I found two patterns in what he liked after he told me the two that he liked. So it was kind of like, okay, you tend to like a fuller body, and you tend to like a drier style, and um, a more fruit forward. And then we got into more
Okay.
conversations about different wines that he could try.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. What myths or stereotypes about wine do you love debunking?
Mm, one of my favorite ones to do in tastings is it's not a myth. I'll say it's a common theme. Like people say, I hate Chardonnay, and I totally get it because I know exactly what they mean when they say
Mhm.
that. I know exactly what they're talking about when they say that,
Mhm.
and then I bring them a white Burgundy, and I blow their mind.
Oh, I've
So
never had one of those.
you have, I've given it to you before.
Oh,
Yeah. So
I have.
yeah, Chablis. So I love Chablis. So
Mhm.
Chablis, it's basically a region in France, but it's Chardonnay is the grape, and it's grown. I mean, it's made without any oak,
Okay.
and so it doesn't have the oaky notes, and it doesn't have the buttery notes.
I don't like it when it's too buttery. It's
Yeah.
like
So some people like it.
I- there are some
A
people
lot of
that
a
like
lot of
it.
people a lot of people like it, especially with food. It pairs well with a lot of different foods. Um, but when people say they don't like Chardonnay, that's what they're usually
Right.
talking about. And so Um, that's one thing. But as far as a myth, uh, I would have to think. I would have to think about that one.
Okay. Okay.
A myth would be that you can't find good cheap wine. Like you can't find
Oh,
like the more you spend, the better the quality of the wine
right.
is. And I spend a lot of time debunking that in my own personal life. Like the more you know about wine, the better you can shop, the better you can
That is
find
true.
the small differences and the small values. And so, especially when it comes to certain regions that are not as high on a pedestal as
Mm-hmm.
others, right? So, like value regions for me are Portugal, Argentina, South Africa. Like you can find better quality for lower prices from those regions just
Right.
because of um, the acclaim is not as high as other places.
I noticed that I like Sauvignon Blancs from Oregon.
Okay,
I just randomly
ready to
just
explore that a little more.
I said, "Oh, okay." And I like I said, I was never a white wine girl. Like that was not my go-to.
Okay,
But yeah,
I think I brought I think I brought you a Sauvignon Blanc, but it's from South Africa.
I gotta try it.
Yeah,
Definitely gotta try
let's
it.
see.
And since we're in the space that we're in, what would be your go-to picks for summer picnic garden party?
Hmm. I just tasted Dow's rosé for the first time.
We just saw that last night.
It's not that expensive.
I
I
think it
would,
was like less than $20.
yeah, I would throw that in there just because it's a new one that I just found out about firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a rosé. Let me see. I'm not getting paid to say any of these names, but a rosé of Pinot Noir from Vinos Unidos.
Okay.
Um,
Say that again.
Vinos Unidos.
Yes.
They're really good. I just had that like these are fresh on my brain, so I had this about a week ago. Um, always like a good Vermentino. This has Vermentino in it, so
Okay.
a Vermentino from I don't know, just find a good Vermentino. Sauvignon Blanc from South Africa, Chablis,
Mm-hmm.
which is your crisp uh, Chardonnay from France. Yeah, you need a long list. A Blanc de Blanc, a
Oh,
Blanc de
I
Blanc.
love a good Blanc de Blanc.
Yeah. So, which is basically going to be, a sparkling wine made from white grapes, and as long as it's made in a traditional method where consistent bubbles. I love that.
Yeah.
So just have a chilled Blanc de Blanc. I mean, pick a country. I'll probably be okay with it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's about it. That's
I
about
love
it.
that.
So I'm keeping it with the whites, the sparklings, and the rosés. Um, I'm not familiar with that many good chillable reds. So like if it was a hot day, I typically wouldn't want too many reds. I wait until the sun starts going down to
Me
start
too.
transitioning into reds. So and
Right.
it's usually like something light like a Grenache or Pinot Noir.
Mm, Grenaches are good.
Yeah,
I had to close my eyes on that one. I'm like, oh yeah. That's when you're sitting by the bonfire and
there it
you can
is.
finally start oh,
Yeah.
right. What are some wine and food pairings that are actually more fun than I gotta be so
More fun.
like me, I am a let me go get me some lemon pepper wings and a nice glass of prosecco or champagne, and
I was gonna say that. Yeah, I was gonna say fried chicken and champagne.
that's my go-to. I know
Um,
it sounds like, girl, what are you doing? But
I've had
right?
I've had Blanc de Blanc with popcorn.
Mm.
That's a different one.
I'm gonna have to sneak some of that into the movies next.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, I just like to find ways to have red wine with seafood. So I like to do like a Pinot Noir with a salmon.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this. What would you pair with a nice chili cheese fry with pastrami? Because let me tell you,
Chili cheese fries with pastrami. Like what kind of chili? Like a spicy chili?
I mean, I'm talking about
Mild?
from somewhere like a
Like a fast
fabulous
food?
burger, yeah. Like from a hood burger place. That oh Lord, I'm getting
Oh, I would, I would,
hmm
I would do Longmire's Tempranillo 2020.
yes.
Can't go wrong
He
with
doesn't
that.
make big enough bottles for me. I only got 3 glasses out of my bottle.
No, that
Shout
means
out Robert.
that would be an 8 ounce pours.
I mean,
There's 25 ounces per bottle. 3 glasses.
I have to use my big glasses, just have
Put
one
you on, put
glass.
you on. Nothing wrong with that.
Because I had to call him. I'm like, hey, friend, I need you to
Crazy.
make bigger bottles.
Crazy. Normal size, 750 milliliter. I'm telling the world today.
I mean,
No, I didn't say she's overpouring. I just said that's 8 ounces. That's 8 ounce pours.
I mean, oh, I was definitely
I don't blame you. I don't blame
yes. And I don't use cute glasses like this on a regular basis. My glasses, yes, girl.
you. I don't blame you.
Let's get these pours in.
The only problem with that is that you get through the bottle a little too fast,
I know.
and that wine tastes better the longer you have it open.
Oh,
So
I wouldn't know.
I would. Yes.
Right. I'm like 3 days. I was done.
Yes. It's
Now
all
I
good.
will admit, I paired it with. I had it with 3 different meals. I had it with spaghetti one night, homemade. I made my sauce myself. I had it with a steak another night,
Mhm.
and then that final night I was having girl dinner. So it was
Okay.
just whatever I saw around
It's
that I
been
decided to eat.
it's been nice. I've had it with nothing, and it's good. So
So
I feel
yes,
you.
Longmire Cellars is definitely a way to go. What's your favorite wine that's under $20? Because the whole point of what I do is to show people that you can get good quality wines on a budget. And most people's price point is $20. So a good under $20 bottle of wine. She's like, yeah, I need this one. Sorry, you just went right in front of the camera.
A good under $20 bottle, or my favorite
Yes.
under $20 bottle of wine. Honestly, I don't even know the brand, but it's gonna have to be personal favorite based on my palate, not based on everybody else's. Hold on, let me think a little more. All right, so I have 2 choices.
Okay.
One for white and one for red.
Yes.
So for whites, there's the Chablis that you can get from Trader Joe's. They only have one, so
Okay.
Chablis is under $20. It's
I have to make that my next pick for.
oh yeah, it's one of my favorites.
And if it's not good, I'm blaming Errol.
I'll stand on it.
He's like, I didn't make it, so
I'll stand on it. It's great quality wine, for especially for that price.
Right.
And it's accessible to everybody. So Trader Joe's, I don't know the price point. I think it's somewhere around 15.
Oh, that's
15
good.
to 18. And then you have for reds, there's one I haven't had it in a long time, but Monte Antico. It's a super Tuscan. So there's Sangiovese, Merlot, and Cabernet Sauvignon. It's usually somewhere around 12 to between $12 and $18, depending on where you shop at.
Right.
It's a simple one, but it just so consistently gets the job done. I don't know anything about the winemaking, how it's done, or
what you?
Yeah, I don't. I've never looked it up. I like that wine since way before. It's basically it's the first red wine that I fell in love with years before I ever started studying wine.
Really?
And by the time I figured out like what super Tuscans really were, and basically kind of came full circle, like this is where I like my grapes from.
Okay.
From Tuscany. So I love my reds from Tuscany. I love my pretty much everything from Central California.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, my
Okay.
favorite, my favorites under $20.
Got it.
That's the ones. That's the ones that come to mind right now. Uh, Hopefully, I don't regret it later. Regret forgetting something. But yeah, those two.
It's okay. We can always throw it into the description of the
Okay.
video, or once this actually goes live on
Yeah.
Wednesday,
Yeah.
you can be in the comments and be like, "I did think of something else."
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll
Yeah,
do that.
because that gives you a little time.
Okay.
Now, so everyone knows, I threw him on the spot. I did not want him to have any type of knowledge of what was going to happen in this interview because I wanted it all to be, yes, my glass is empty.
Sorry about that. Did you want more?
Yes, please.
I didn't notice.
I didn't want him to, I wanted you guys to get his honest reaction, well, emotion.
Okay.
So
I'm okay with that.
that's the way I did it. The reason I did it, why I did it like this. Let's get into the heart of who you are as, beyond the bottle. What's been your most rewarding moment in this wine journey?
Um, Rewarding. Um,
Oh, it's a squirrel fight.
Rewarding. I guess I could say the feedback that I've been getting
Okay.
about the events, because I'm always extremely nervous about the events, even though it might not seem that way. Um, I'm always worried about how it's going to go, about how everything is going to look.
This coming from the guy who came to my birthday while we were at 1010, busted open a bottle of wine and just started pouring.
I mean,
But he's nervous.
somebody had to do it, right? Why not me? So, and they wear shirts in there that say "My sommelier is black."
Exactly.
And then when I'm in there, they're pointing to me and like, "That's the sommelier."
That's the sommelier.
So I'll take that. It's everybody's comfortable when I've been serving. Everybody's given good feedback when it's when it's over with, and um, that's all I have for now
Okay.
on that.
All right. How do you balance the luxury of wine with the real life work that you do? I mean, we have our side chats that I will not just be putting out there, but
I don't indulge as much as someone outside of the industry might expect a sommelier
right.
to. So I'm typically, um, I'm always studying. So like that balance, um, I still work East Coast hours. So even though I'm over here in California, I work East Coast hours. I'm off work at 1 p.m. So it's not really like there's no overlap
Right.
when it comes to the wine. I'm not drinking before 1 p.m. usually.
I mean, you can always
During
start
the
with the
week.
mimosa.
During the week. So no, there's everything is mostly centered around weekends. Well, really, it goes from like Thursday to Sunday is where I do most of
Oh,
my
really?
work. Yeah, and so it'd be like Thursday and Friday nights, and then Saturday and Sunday afternoons.
It's so funny because everyone looks at us and they think you guys drink all the time, and if they only knew how many dry days we actually have.
It's mostly dry days.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Because I mean I live alone, so I mean a bottle of wine, opening a bottle of wine for me is like
Almost
I know
wasteful.
I'm not gonna finish it. I'll preserve it, but when I open a bottle, I have to know that I'm gonna want this same wine tomorrow and possibly the next day because it's gonna take 3 days for me to get through it.
So it's not just me. I'm not over here heavy pouring by myself either. So y'all heard it. He said it.
Heavy pouring.
If your personality were a wine, what would it be and why?
It would be that patrimony I told you about that was $300, but if you can get it for 50, and it's like I'm accessible, but I'm like very complex, very very all over the place, but balanced.
Okay.
There's a lot going on, but it all does like this beautiful dance with each other, and it's filling. It's It provides a lot for you. It leaves a mark on you. So yeah, I'm gonna take that one.
Okay, Mr. 300. Okay, let's play a
That was a
quick
good
little.
question.
Hey, because we all have our bottles, that we would be. She and I send each other stuff all the time where it tells us, "Oh, based on your astrological sign, this is what you be." And I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I'm a lot more fun. Like I'm a
Uh-huh.
bubble girl. Like
Gotcha.
my personality is it's fun, it's energetic,
That's
it
right.
is definitely larger than life sometimes.
Yeah.
So I would definitely put myself in more of a champagne.
I would too, yeah.
So
Yeah.
everyone
A
has
Blanc
that.
de Blanc. You would be a good Blanc de Blanc,
Okay.
sparkling of Chardonnay,
Okay.
very smooth.
You
About
heard it.
5 years on the lees,
5 years.
very aged, yeah,
Okay. I love
and
that.
just smooth,
Cheers to that.
but bubbly.
Exactly.
Good in any weather.
See?
Yeah, it's all good. All good.
And we're gonna play a quick little lightning round before we
All right.
close out this interview.
Okay.
What wine would you bring to a cookout?
Vouvray.
Oh, he was ready with that.
Vouvray, yeah, Vouvray is from France. Vouvray is the region, but the grape is Chenin Blanc. It's
Okay.
like slightly sweet, but it goes with anything. So you can bring on the spicy food, mild, whatever. It'll
Oh,
be
we gotta
just right.
try that.
You have. You've had Vouvray.
Dream wine share. Who are you pouring for?
This is supposed to be a lightning round.
Mm-hmm.
Who do I want to pour for? Hmm.
We all know I got three, and I've mentioned these same three, and I've been very consistent. It would definitely be. I'm gonna start from not any particular order. So, in case any of y'all ever want me to pour for you, talk to you, interview you, I'm always ready.
Hmm.
Issa Rae,
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne Wade,
Mm-hmm.
and Beyonce.
That's good answers. This is not something I've thought about before.
We've all got that person. Let me guess, Frederick Douglass. You would want to pour for him.
I wouldn't. No, not number one. Um, mm, I don't know.
Wow. Barack Obama?
I mean, he came to mind. He definitely came to
He
mind
came to mind,
first.
but you're like, still not.
Oh, I can. It's so. You said Frederick Douglass, so that means I can pick dead or alive.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how about Jesus? The person that. The person that.
He said, let me take this water
Look,
and turn it into wine. He
and
wants
then
to
let me
pour
pour it.
for the original
I would.
winemaker.
I
Hell
would love to do
yeah.
that. I would love to do that as a thank you
For bringing
for bringing that into this world. Look at what you did.
God. Thank you. Yes, Jesus. I love that. Jesus. I can't stop laughing at that.
Amen. Yep.
Amen. And on a Sunday. Um, describe your perfect wine day, setting people in the bottle.
A perfect wine day would be like it would be a dinner. No, it wouldn't be a dinner. It would be an afternoon, like early dinner kind
Mm-hmm.
of thing. So sun is still up, maybe 3 to 5 p.m.
Okay.
Like a late lunch before dinner, at a restaurant, at a very nice restaurant, while it's not crowded. So it's before
Right.
the dinner rush. It's after lunch. We got the attention of the entire staff. It is 8 of us at a
Okay.
table. There's no corkage fee, so I brought some wine.
Because
And
those $25 to $30 be hitting, man.
so we're ordering our food. We're getting great service on the food, whatever that food is. There's something for everybody, and we have great wines that I chose that I can be proud of. Um, I can pour for you guys. I can have the waiters pour for you as well, the waitresses, and it's just a good time, and it'll be memorable. We'll take pictures. We'll have fun. We'll
Love
laugh.
it.
We'll joke, and yeah, that's the setting. That's the setting for me right there.
Okay, we gotta set that up because.
Anytime.
And what's next for you and Beyond the Wine?
Distribution.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think what I want to do with this is I'll continue to do education.
Right.
So distribution will allow me to continue to do that in between. It'll allow me to continue to do events. I can still do tastings for people. It'll just be I'll be obviously doing tastings for retailers as well,
Mm-hmm.
but it allows me to bring forward a lot of underrepresented wine brands, and I'll just pick my favorite ones. And at this point, I know quite a few winemakers that
Yes.
I like a lot. I like their wines and I like the people, so
Right.
it makes it pretty easy for me to tell their story. And I'm no salesman, so I have to have a real connection to be able to talk about
Right.
what you have and what you do. So
It's more of a passion.
that's the next move for me. And I'll just continue with the education, like educating myself so that I can do a good job at educating others.
Right.
So that's what's next for me.
I love that. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
am. But thank you so much
You're
for
welcome. Thank you.
joining me, dropping these gems, giving us a whole new way to think about wine,
Yeah.
feel about wine, and all the things in between. If you're not already following him, go ahead. It's Beyond the Wine on all Beyond the Wines
That's right.
on
Beyond the
all
Wines.
platforms. He's
Yeah.
not as hip on TikTok. We're working on it. He posts, but he forgets about it.
That's how do you know that?
Because I study the people I bring on here. So,
Wow.
but we're gonna fix that ASAP.
Thank you. I
But
appreciate
make
it.
sure to follow him, support him in his wine journey. He is absolutely amazing. He's actually helped me with wine. So, yeah, we'll be back here through September for our summer wine series.
will.
Not sure what date we'll pick for. It might be that Sunday after Father's Day then for June. I think that would be a good one. Unless you want
That
to,
works.
yeah, I think that's probably the best one for June to do for. But it's family friendly,
It
so
is.
you can bring your kids. My kid has been running around,
My kid will be running around.
making friends, petting dogs, and
Yep.
throwing his ball into the bushes. So,
Same.
but we've been enjoying ourselves, enjoying the garden, and having a good time. I think we all need a nap at this point. But until next week, stay curious, stay hydrated,
And keep swirling.
keep swirling, and sipping with intention. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes, you blessed like an aged bottle of wine, so fine. Not to mention if you